This film has a wonderful main character, a crazy scientist called Dr. Heiter, brilliantly played by Dieter Laser. Dieter has a great face and a deep voice, and his strong on-screen presence is definitely the best thing in this Tom Six production. We begin with Dr. Heiter's sadness because he's lost 3 dogs in an unsuccessful experimental operation. An operation where all 3 dogs were stitched together, mouth to anus, by Dr. Heiter himself. The doctor believes he can carry out the same technique to humans and succeed this time. The phrase, "all stations to barking mad," comes to mind. The isolation experienced in the lonely scientist's home is very powerful in this story. Unfortunately, Tom Six has missed a trick. He should have spent more time on character relationships and development at the beginning of the film, so you're sort of able to have a degree of empathy when the victims begin their journey into absolute hell. The stunning original Wolf Creek achieved a masterstroke developing its 3 main characters, so you actually believed their feelings for each other. This crucial bond between the audience and on-screen actors took place during the first 45 minutes of screen time with Wolf Creek, and when its journey suddenly made a hairpin turn, you're connected with the characters and can feel what they feel. I presume with the human centipede first sequence there were production time constraints or a lack of funding. Watching this film felt like those rare occasions when you're late arriving to the cinema and miss the first half an hour, and when you sit in your seat it's just when the nasty madness kicks in. So you're thrown into this sick scientist's world very quickly. Apparently the idea for this surgical venture stemmed from an overheard conversation about suggested punishment for all convicted paedophiles. The other great bit of PR they plugged is the probability of connecting humans mouth to anus is 100% medically accurate. Most sensible people would laugh at this, but after seeing this production, I'm bleeding convinced. The photography and music score is exceptional, and I totally get what Tom Six was aiming for, and it works in many ways because it's brave and original. The human centipede concept alone is simply body horror genius. Now, to be honest, it's not as graphic as expected, or maybe it was, and because I watch so much horror I've become immune. Audience reactions are split down the middle. Many love it, others don't care. And it's a shame about that sort of there's something missing feeling you're left with when the film ends, and that something is the lack of empathy you'll have with the victims. If Tom had that character awareness monitor working, this first sequence would be in another league. However, as it is, it's a really good effort. It's demonstrated such a difference of opinion in people and cultures because many found the film to be downright funny. And it's worth suspending your disbelief and lose yourself in this film because it has got enough happening on screen to make it stand out above other efforts. And I suggest you watch it before you experience the Human Centipede 2 full sequence. The second film takes you to a very bad, depressing place. I haven't bothered with the third instalment because it looks like a comedy horror and I don't do funny. With the first sequence, just make sure you're not eating during the experience.